Hi guys, we are back to the Upwork videos. This is video number 2 on my Upwork series. So in this video, I'm continuing the other tips. I did another video on tips for Upwork and I'm just continuing these tips. In this video, we're just talking about what tips you need to know for Upwork. What are things that I've learned along the way from doing Upworks and having like 2 accounts whereby I check different things. So I've not been very active on Upwork because I have other things that I'm doing, but over time I do dabble in that site and I do check what's there, and sometimes I get jobs, sometimes I don't, but I believe like I've kind of cracked the code on exactly some of the tips that I can give people who are really focused on that platform. One tip is to be professional. Professionalism can be seen through how your profile looks like, how you structure your proposals, and also how you write different texts that you share with the client. There are different things that sort of put off the client whenever they're trying to hire you. Number one, as I mentioned in the other video, is lack of a photo. Whenever somebody sees you're not putting effort in putting a profile picture, they already like don't want to check your profile anymore. So make sure you have a photo. In that photo as well, make sure it's a good headshot. You don't have to invest into a photography session, but just get a phone. If you have a phone or a good camera, just sit down and wear a crisp shirt or just some outfit that shows like you're professional. For guys especially, like a crisp shirt is great. For ladies, a really nice like official top or professional looking outfit. Just sit down and make it to be a headshot. So nothing like selfies, or I'm not saying selfies are unprofessional, but these are not the type of images we're supposed to be applying for in such sites. So make sure you are intentional, your photo is clear, it's well done, and it's a headshot. That is one thing I've seen really kind of moves one person from hiring you and not hiring you. And in Upwork, I've hired and I've also been hired, so at least I've been on the other side as well. So I know that some of the things we look for, or some of the things that clients look for, is professionalism. The other part of professionalism is your text. Like, how do you write even your cover letter, or how do you write, you know, sometimes in Upwork people tell you paste your cover letter here, or they tell you paste your proposal here. So how do you even write that cover letter? Do you follow a good format of introducing yourself, listing your capabilities and what you can do for this job, sharing past work, showing the client what you'll do for them? Do you follow that format, or do you just write random things of I want this job? So make sure your text is really well professionally written. I have a service where I help you write a good proposal. I'll link it down below. It's a consultation, it's just 1 hour. It's a new service that I have. So that one, you have to make sure you have really done well in terms of your proposal. And then also the other thing is reducing typos. Let me tell you, typos really disqualify you. Even dotting the I, article I as I said this, and putting a dot, that thing really pushes away some potential clients, because they think, why are you applying for a writing job if you can't spell? If your grammar is bad, you're using prepositions in the wrong way. So there's an app called Grammarly that can really help you come up with grammatically correct sentences, and it's a Google extension, it's a Google Chrome extension that will go highlighting all your text. You can use different tools to check your grammar, but make sure you type your proposal out fast. I don't recommend trying to type your proposal in that search bar fast. I believe in having document which has all your past proposals. I never lose any of my proposals, because there might have been a proposal that I got and I had used a certain mix of words and everything was flowing, and it really got me a job. So I would be able to replicate that same proposal. I don't believe in writing proposals and then that's it, and writing new proposals every time. No, I have a template that I customize depending on the job that I am applying for, and I think you can do that. Please don't write proposals directly on that window where they say write proposals here. So that's also another interesting tip. Keep all your proposals, they really help you in the future. The next thing is, when you write your proposal, make sure your proposal is amazing. It's so well done. As I've said, I have a consultation on proposals, but a winning proposal should be showcasing what you've done, that is in respect to this job, who you are, what you can do for the client. And also you'll find that sometimes in Upwork they have different questions that they've asked you. And one thing I've noticed about Upwork people nowadays is they make sure that you have read the whole text. Sometimes somebody is very targeted on what they are looking for, and in the bottom they tell you, please start your cover letter with length if you are to show me that you've read this whole job. So if you've not read the job description, you've already started typing, the person will disqualify you if you didn't start with the lens word that they said you should start with. So these people are very kind of wise nowadays. They try to put away the fluff and they try to disqualify anyone who's not really read the text as they need. So make sure you're reading the text well, and also your proposal is well done. And yeah, I'll link it down below if you want me to help you. Just 1 hour and I can take you through all the steps of a good proposal. We can create different proposals as well. The next thing is to showcase your past work. Let me tell you something. Before you even get started with Upwork, there's a video I'm actually doing of getting your first client in Upwork. Wait for it. But before you even get started with getting your first client, you really have to have an arsenal of clients you've worked with before. You really have to have a portfolio. You really have to have links of past work. Say for example, you're signing up to be a copywriter. This person will ask to see past work like that you've done. In the video that I talked about side hustles, I also talked about like being a cryptocurrency writer. And how maybe I would apply for such a job is write a free post on Medium on cryptocurrency, use that as your portfolio. Or like write different things on your blog and then use that as a portfolio. So there's so many ways you can get a portfolio. It's hard from the beginning because no one is gonna pay you for that one first article if you're not lucky. So for me, I just, when I was getting into freelance writing, I already had my blog whereby maybe I hadn't been paid for the first like 10 articles. I use that as a portfolio. I use Medium as a portfolio for my technical writing. I use my other blog. Like, make sure you have different things. And then for me, I've actually written for so many clients and my name is like on different sites, so I definitely just use those as my portfolio. The other thing I've noticed with Upwork is relationship building. This person who is trying to hire you, you need to show them that you understand them, you're a nice person. You really need to build that relationship. And relationship building means doing extra than is expected. I'm not saying if they say do 3,000 words, you do 5,000 words. No, what I mean is just simple acts of kindness, of acts of relationship building. Like, let me know if you have any questions, or is there anything you want from me? Just showing the client that you're available, you understand them, and even giving them ideas where necessary. This varies on a case-to-case basis because not everyone would appreciate that. But I've noticed that being a friend and being, yes, they're hiring you, but being available to that client and building that relationship, even when you're done working with them, telling them, hey, if you have other jobs, let me know and I'm looking forward to discuss the rate. Like, being that person will always get you far, because this person doesn't want to go through the rigorous process of going through CVs and proposals. If they know you can do it and you did a good job, then build that relationship there and even do a great job. Doing a great job is part of relationship building, over delivering. By over delivering, I'm not saying spend more hours or go beyond what you feel you need to be paid for, but I feel like sometimes you can offer an add-on service, or you can just show that you're there to build that relationship and to be trustworthy. In relationship building, it's also a matter of submitting tasks well. When you've said you'll submit them, submitting error-free tasks. So those are also aspects of relationship building when it comes to the freelance world. And these tips are not just for Upwork, they're also for other freelance platforms as well. The other one is patience. I think most of us in this journey really lack patience. I saved the best for last because I've noticed most people who are watching videos about Upwork are going the next day creating profiles and sending their first proposal and then sending emails saying, I don't like Upwork, Upwork didn't work for me. So patience is very important, especially now that I said we live in a competitive world. So many people are on Upwork. It's actually one of the biggest freelance sites. Be very patient, actually. Take your time, and also don't feel bad if you get a no. Be patient. Just know that, oh, maybe I got a no because of A, B, C, D. I'll be doing another video about why your proposal is being rejected. But yeah, I feel like most of us really lack patience to even like optimize your profile well, patience to try again after getting a no, patience to utilize all your connects. In Upwork we have things called connects, which will help you approach people, and when your connects are over, you can't approach other people. Even patience to use all your connects, or patience to really try different things. Let me tell you, you have to increase your chances of getting a yes. You can't just send one proposal and expect it's gonna be a yes. Yes, sometimes you can be lucky, but help yourself, like increase your chances, because how many other people are applying for these jobs? There are jobs you go to and you see there are over 20 proposals, so you're competing with all those people. So make sure you set yourself apart and get patient. Patience is also in part of my previous video about mindset. Make sure you have a patient mindset. Don't feel bad when it's a no and disregard the whole platform. Patience to even do the job as you need to do it. So this whole thing is like a career. You have to nurture it, you have to learn, and at the long run you'll be able to get your money. Even patience is about the types of jobs you take and also the amount of money that you take. I'm not saying settle for less. I'm not saying take entry-level jobs, but know which stage of your career you are in, and start there. Be ambitious. Yes, try for bigger jobs, but also don't feel bad if, let's say, the bigger jobs you're not getting them because you don't have the experience. Build that experience, be patient, and yeah, and try and earn more and more and more. Build your journey, take time, build your journey, and you'll be able to actually see that Upwork really works if you take your time. Anyway guys, those are my Upwork tips. Let me know if you have any questions below. I'd really love to hear from you. How has your Upwork journey been over the last few years? Do you still use Upwork to begin with? And is there any other tip that I missed that could help thousands of people who might watch this video? Let me know down below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.